Hi. I'm not even gonna cut that because if I do cut it, then I gotta go through this whole thing where I cut it down on YouTube, and then that takes way longer. And I want to get this out before the playoffs actually start. And I'm currently recording this at 3:43 p.m. EST. So the playoffs start in less than an hour. So I wanted to get in my predictions. I want to get in my deep playoff analysis, as the title probably says. It's not going to be that deep. I lied to you. I'm sorry. I apologize. But I'm going to talk about it real quick because, it's football, and I haven't made a video since the Packers lost, and I thought I'd make another one right now. So today we got the Seahawks and the Niners. I see very little chance the Seahawks win this game. However, Seattle kind of folded a little bit. Not Seattle, I'm sorry. San Fran kind of folded a little bit against Washington. They didn't do great. They could have done better. In Seattle, they won their last game. Who did San Fran play week 18? Oh, they beat the hell out of the Cardinals. Oh, they folded against the Raiders a little bit. And then that Seattle game, they didn't win by as much as you thought they would have. So I'm definitely taking San Fran. But I'm expecting San Fran to score like 28 in the first half, and Seattle will score like 10, and everybody will be like, damn, this game's over. And then all of a sudden, in the second half, San Fran kicks like a field goal on their second or third drive, and then Seattle scores like 2 touchdowns, and all of a sudden it's like, whoa, scores 24-31. It's within a touchdown. Seattle has some momentum, and then that's it. That's the whole game, and then San Fran wins it. LA and Jacksonville is the hardest one to predict out of the whole playoffs, if I'm being honest, because I don't know. They're giving LA a 1.5 in Jacksonville. Mike Williams is hurt. Team might be pissed about it. Still taking LA. Taking LA. I think that Justin Herbert is going to take his playoff win. He's going to fucking run with it. Dolphins at Bills. No shot. Bills. I don't even know Tua. No shot. Giants Vikings. This one is close. And I'm really happy that everyone's only giving that. Like, I'm seeing a lot of lists, seeing a lot of brackets where the Giants win that game. Do I think they will? No. No, I don't. And I'm sad about it. I think that Minnesota will pull it out. They'll live to die another day. But hopefully the Giants can put up a better fight than we all might have assumed based on record. Ravens Bengals. So this one's an interesting one because I had thought about it, and when I had looked at it, I was like, if there's no Lamar, there's no shot, right? Zero chance. Zero chance in the same way that zero chance for anybody else. So you get it. Oh, damn it. But I have a friend who I hadn't spoken to in 2 years, but of course he DM'd me when the Packers lost. And I talked to him for a while, and he's actually a Ravens fan. And he told me that he thinks that it's a coin flip right now as it stands without Lamar. Is that accurate? No, there's no shot. But what he was saying was that the defense is playing really well, and that the Bengals only scored off of turnovers, and those turnovers only really occurred in the first half. My phone just made a noise. But those turnovers only really occurred in the first half. In the second half, they cleaned it up. So he's saying that if they can hold on to what they have in the second half, they have a real shot. With that being said, Cincy all day. Cincy all day. But, he seems to think there's a legitimate chance, and I'm going to trust the guy who's a fan of that team to say they have a legitimate chance. Dallas at Tampa is also really tough. Dallas at Tampa is really tough because I want Brady to lose with all my heart. I think that his team isn't very good. There's mixing in my brain between the Dallas of last week, who got their ass beat by Washington, but in fairness, they were like, oh, there's no way Philly loses, right? So we might as well not even give a shit. And I can't imagine they do that again, right, against that Tampa defense that isn't fantastic. They've obviously been really good, and they've been really clutch, I'd say. But, they dropped 54 on the Colts. They lost to the Jags. They put up 34 in that game. They beat those Eagles, beat the Titans pretty handily. They've won a lot of these games, man. They've put up a good amount of points in a lot of these games. They lost to them early in the year, but I think I just don't know. Jesus. But I think I'm gonna pick Dallas. My final pick is Dallas. I think Brady's out of the playoffs immediately. I think Dallas is gonna win. I'm gonna keep it moving. So in the NFC, you then have Philly and Dallas. I'm taking Philly. That's the end of it for Dallas. Good for them. They made it to the second round. Will you do better next year? No. But Philly, I think Hurts will have another week to heal. Everybody has another week to just chill. Philly. And then the second round, and the other way is going to be Minnesota and San Fran, dead. Minnesota, dead. Gone. They're going to snap like a fucking twig. And it's going to be fantastic. So that'll leave the NFC Championship game to be Philadelphia and San Fran. And that's so tough. And the whole year, or since like they were like 4 games into their win streak, I've been all in on San Fran. But I'm going to take Philly. I don't think that, I don't know, like something's creeped into my brain about Brock Purdy running out of gas, you know? Because don't forget, like that's what's hard about football, is because we're not players and because players tend to not talk about it very much because people, use sound bites for the rest of their lives, and people are like, oh, now you're just using excuses. This shit is tiring. It is hard. Brock Purdy was not ready for this. He was not prepped for this season. I think that he runs out of gas. I think that offense will sputter in that Eagles game. I think Philly wins fairly handily, if I'm being honest with you. I think that Philly's going to win by 2 scores in that game. And it's going to be like a 2 scores, Not like a blowout, but 2 scores. So I've got Philly in the Super Bowl. And then in the AFC, you've then got the Chargers, and you've got Kansas City. Kansas City's winning that game. Mike Williams. Oh, I got you close there. My bad. I'm sorry. If Mike Williams comes back, they got a shot. If Herbert can have one of them games, that's the thing that's great about having a fantastic quarterback, is that on any given time they can just have one of them games, and that's it. That's it. But the Chiefs are too good. They're just too good. And then you have a rematch of what was supposed to be Monday Night Football, and you've got the Bills and the Bengals. And that's the thing, is that in my head, I remember watching that game, and my thought watching that game was that Cincinnati would win. I believed that. And a part of me still believes that. But I don't see Buffalo losing anymore. Why does my head say Cincinnati still? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm gonna pick the Bengals. And I think the Bengals are gonna head into Kansas City. I think they're gonna win again. Oh my God. I've come to this conclusion right now. I didn't think about this. Book it. Cincinnati Bengals are going to win the Super Bowl. Book it. Right now. Okay, I forgot that I wasn't going to edit it. So I was going to sit there for a second and I was going to cut it off. But not you. All right, I'm just going to. You guys have a nice day. Watch. I'll love football.